1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. While some have coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Hello everyone, my name is Erados12, and yes, today is a devlog day. Either way, we are going to get into this and allow ourselves to get things done properly. And address an elephant in the room. But before we do that, I just want to say, sit back and enjoy the ride because we have a lot to cover. Alright, so we have a few elephants in the room to cover. First announcement. I actually managed to find a good microphone to use for future, let's just say, devlogs. Now I haven't bought it yet, but I am planning to. So don't be surprised in the coming 3 to 6 months if the sound quality drastically improves. I'm in the process of acquiring the funds necessary to get this, and you will hear a difference. Especially if it's good. Now, the second announcement is that I have found a way to actually restart the mod for Operation Harsh Doorstop, known as Roadblocking Warfare Harsh Doorstop. Yes, it only installs about 75 gigs, the mod kit, so I decided why not clear this machine that I'm making this video on, and voila, it's happening. So don't be surprised if you see any videos soon about HD mod. You might. The third one is a pretty sad, but also necessary announcement. As much as I hate to say this, Tower Tuning Thursday is discontinued indefinitely. It is permanently discontinued. You will no longer see any new videos regarding Tower Tuning Thursday and its gameplay ever again. So, only focusing on devlogs and a few other things related to the game from now on. No more gameplay videos. Unless it's Roadblocking Warfare, of course. So, there you have it. All 3 announcements covered. Let's move on, shall we? A lot has changed since the last devlog. One of those things just happens to be the way sites work. As you can see on the screen, this is an ACOG. And not just any ACOG. This is the newest version of the attachment. No kidding. Another thing you will see is that we've allowed for players to customize the attachment using various options. Quite efficient. But there's more to this update that meets the eye than just attachments. Oh boy, that. Now let's have a little more fun. See this? This is the EOTech XPS2. I am not kidding. That is the newer model we just inserted into the game. As you can see there, the reticle moved. Why is that? You can now elevate or lower your reticle on certain weapons of your specific optic. What does this mean? Well, holographic sights now work a little bit better. Doesn't mean you'll get windage though. Not yet, but there it is. The but we're starting to get there. And a lot more attachments also have these capabilities as well. Anyways, that's all for this specific part. Let's keep moving, shall we? In addition to what we had before, we also have new additions regarding weaponry. We give you a few. M16A2, M16A3, C7A2, C8A2. Now, if you don't believe me, there's other weapons too, like the M4A1 is returned, and it looks so much different now. But the other two are basically this. The M16A2 is an experimental version of the M16 family as a whole, regarding its optics. The M16A3 is a full auto version of the M16A2. The C7 is a Canadian version of the M16A2, but better suited for Canadians. And same thing with the C8 regarding the M4. However, one thing should be noted. These are welcome additions. Let's move on. Alright guys, so there's a little bit of noise happening out there. Yeah, I live in an apartment, so it's going to be kind of hard to record all this. So I'm going to have to probably keep this short and sweet. Now there are other changes other than what we mentioned before. Big ones. Here are what they are. The first one being factions. There are 2 new factions, and these are the final 2 you will ever get so far in the mainstream part of this system. They are as follows: the Telagan State and the Rodskin Syndicate. They're intense rivals of each other, but they also the latter causes huge havoc in the story. You'll see why much later, as in probably next year. The next piece that we have, you're hearing it right now. Not my voice, the music. This specific piece is called Nailed in the Coffin. However, the original did not use the sound you are hearing now. It actually used the older versions of those. The reason why I upgraded the soundtrack's instruments is so that they could have better quality. As you can hear, this specific sound actually brings out the sorrow in the track for the Crossroads Dominion when, well, I'm not going to spoil it, heck breaks loose. Let's just put it that way. Alright? Anyways, you get the point. A lot of things have changed. Coming up is conclusion. Hope you're ready for it. So, what did we learn? Well, we learned that even though we have a hard time getting things done on time, we still managed to get a lot done. In fact, the changelog for this specific update is one of the longest and largest we've ever had. No joke, it's 2 minutes long. Others are either 1 minute or less than 1 minute. Put that in perspective. But nonetheless, we did a lot, we got a lot done. We brought back a lot of rifles and weapons that we couldn't just dreamed of getting back in. And we even added new ones. Even ones from Canada that we thought we were never going to bring. So, with that being said, I think this was a good update. Stay tuned on the 28th, because we're going to bring in some new information about the next one. My name's Zerados12, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers!